Before I start the video, I just want to say that if you've come here for comedy, you're in the wrong place. In fact, I'm a very serious guy. People who know me, they say, wow, you're so serious, like seriously. So if you want goofs and gaffs because you're like a beta cuck push boy, then click off, you know. With that being said, 5 silverback gorillas versus 10 Joe Rogans. Rogan began his career in comedy in August 1988 in the Boston area. After relocating to Los Angeles in 1994, he signed an exclusive development deal with Disney and appeared as an actor on several television shows, including Hardball and News Radio. In 1997, he started working for the Ultimate Fighting Championship as an interviewer and color commentator. Rogan released his first comedy special in 2000. From 2001 to 2006, he was the host of Fear Factor. In 2009, Rogan launched his podcast, The Joe Rogan Experience, which led him to increased success and podcast superstardom. Gorillas diverge from African apes, move around by knuckle walking, although they sometimes walk upright for short distances, typically while carrying food or in defensive situations. They tend to live in troops, with the leader being called a silverback, living 30 to 40 years in the wild. Most notable achievements consist of mind control and raising Tarzan. Now let's get into the stats. Weight: Joe Rogan, 205 pounds. Gorilla, 450 pounds. Height: Joe Rogan, 5'7". Gorilla, 5'1". Speed: Joe Rogan, 8 miles per hour. However, he can waddle up to 28 miles per hour. Gorilla, 25 miles per hour. Strength: now I couldn't find any strength feats for Rogan, but we're going to assume that he can lift his own body weight, which is 205 pounds. Gorilla, 6 to 15 times stronger than a human, based on this Reddit post I read. About 1,800 pounds. Oh, God. Alright, now we get to intelligence. Joe Rogan. Apparently, 127 IQ. However, there are some clips that might call that into question.
13.8 billion years later, that hydrogen became sentient. Where along the way where is consciousness? What's the line of consciousness and not consciousness between hydrogen and here?
Right. When do we call it? When do we call it consciousness? Yeah. I was watching a video today that we played on a podcast earlier of a monkey riding a motorcycle down the street, jumps off the motorcycle and tries to steal a baby.
Yeah, I saw that one.
Gorilla IQ, 95. So, pretty good. Special abilities. Gorilla, roar. However, Joe Rogan actually seems to possess this ability as well.
But we're so soft, we think it's okay to look at a wild animal in its eyes. That's how stupid we are. Hi!
It's a
hey,
challenge.
We're cool. We're cool, man. We're from National Geographic Society. We just come to make sure your baby's okay. Fucking crazy 800-pound silverback bursting through the trees.
Gorilla, swing from trees. Again, Joe might be able to achieve this, seeing as he's built like Stretch Armstrong. Now on to advantages for Joe Rogan. Grappling, though this could be countered by the gorilla quote. I'm not gonna read that. Dude, use the clip.
They would mug you every chance they got. They would rip your fucking feet off and fuck your ass. They would do whatever they wanted to.
Anyways, I think that's all the information needed for the fights. I'm gonna split it up into Round 1, Joe Rogan versus Gorilla. Round 2, Joe Rogan has prep time. Round 3, Gorilla has prep time. And Round 4, 10 Joe Rogans versus 5 Gorillas. Round 1. All right, so this is how I imagine it going down. So you got like you're in a jungle setting, right? There's fucking critters going on everywhere and whatnot. They're just meeting like out on a stroll. So Joe, he just took some DMT. He's fucking walking through the woods, tripping. He's seeing alien lizard people. He's flown up there with Alex Jones or something. And then the gorilla, he's just being a gorilla, doing some dumb gorilla shit. And literally probably throwing shit, actually. And Joe sobers up, and he's walking down the trail, and he sees the gorilla. And the gorilla, he sees him. So then, Joe, he fucking waddles over there, and the gorilla sees him. He goes, and then he fucking gallops over there on his fist, and Joe gets fucked. He gets fucked. I'm gonna tell you that. Okay, strength, speed, intelligence. I mean, he's more intelligent. Sometimes more intelligent than the gorilla. He is faster, but also he has to win the fight. He has to kill the gorilla. So, what he could do is like Sonic. So like what he does is like Joe. So like he gets in like the Sonic, like curls up in a ball, goes, spins, fucking launches at the gorilla like a cannonball. Like, but he'd have to like get some momentum. So he'd have to go like waddle down a hill, and then do that. But I think the gorilla, if he just grabs Joe once, like, he's fucked. So, round 2, Joe has prep time. Now, this is interesting. So, I don't think it's fair for him to be able to use, like, guns and stuff. But let's say he has prep time and, he can use his fist still. So, what I think he would do is so let's set the setting. In the jungle, gorilla, still, eating the banana, doing something like that, in the fucking forest or something. And Joe, he's spine down, he's looking, he spots the target, Actually, why not give some visuals here? Joe's like, so Joe's back here. Prone, and then gets out his binoculars, and then he's like, target engaged, and then what I think he would do is he would try and find a ledge. So, oh god, okay, I think he would try and find a ledge and like get behind him and like Hercules the shit out of him. So he. So, he's here, and I think he would go like, nah! And he would fucking tussle with the gorilla, try to fucking choke him out. And I think if he could stay on, he may have a reasonable chance to beat the gorilla. Round 3, sorry. Had the fan on. Round 3. Gorilla has prep time. Honestly, probably not going to be that much different from Joe Rogan's tactics. I think the gorilla, he's probably going to find a high place and try and kill Joe. The main difference, though, I think, is that Joe Rogan is that after the gorilla beats him, he will probably jack off furiously. Which I think is a thing that I read that they do. But round 4. 10 Joe Rogans versus 5 gorillas. This is the fight you've been waiting for. And I thought, just telling it to you, this format that I've been doing, it's all right. But what if I got it animated? So I reached out to an animator, and you guys get to watch the final result. So I'm gonna play that now, and I hope you enjoy. So that's all I could afford of the fight. So I'm just gonna have to tell you what happens. A battle rages. It's the final chapter. Up on the hill. The war horns go. And then the gorillas chant. The world is in chaos. What could it be? 5 Joe Rogans, 5 gorillas versus 10 silverback gorillas.
Is it the end of the world as we know it?
I'm a little sad.
Why is that?
Because this may be our last show together.
That's right, yes.
Forever.
Now, not because we're splitting up, but
No,
because
no, we wouldn't
it could be
split
the end of the world as you know it.
Go! It's entirely possible. Hello, friends. I'm about to do an ice bath for the first time. Holy fuck. I'm a lesbian man. I'm just looking for gals to peg me. I was watching a video today that we played on a podcast earlier of a monkey riding a motorcycle down the street, jumps off the motorcycle and tries to steal a baby.
Yeah, I saw that one.
Hello, friends. So, I got back from the road Saturday night, feeling very weary. I knew what was going on, and turns out I got COVID. So we immediately threw the kitchen sink at it. All kinds of meds, monoclonal antibodies, ivermectin, Z-Pak, prednisone, everything. And I also got an NAD drip and a vitamin drip, and I did that 3 days in a row.
Real quickly, I want to ask you, popular podcast host Joe Rogan, you may have heard about this. He said, if you're like 21 years old and you say to me, should I get vaccinated? I say no. If you're a healthy person and you're exercising all the time and you're young and you're eating well, I don't think you need to worry about this. Just quickly, your response?
Well, that's incorrect.
Fucking right in the pussy. Wow. I got up in the morning, got tested, and turns out I got COVID. So it's entirely possible.
I mean, what do you want me to say? It's 5 fucking gorillas.